Hello, Internet! Wilson is finally back in the house after how long has it been?
I think it's been like a month now. You got to get your car fixed, and this whole COVID thing.
Yes, some people at work got COVID, and we had to shut down for like
2 weeks.
Yeah, like 2 weeks. Yeah.
And then everybody else in my family got it or potentially had it, so I extended it for another week so it didn't infect you. The only person that didn't get sick, the Loremaster.
You know why? Because I don't interact with people. People spread the contagion. I avoid people. Just saying. Also, you almost died last Tuesday, didn't you?
No, passed out.
Well, I mean, now, why did you pass out?
I'd rather not say. The less they know about my personal life, the better.
Well, now, see, when you say it like that, their imagination is going to, like, run wild. So you might as well tell them, because it's nothing compared to what they're thinking.
Let them run wild, then. They can explode in the comments section. They'll get you more views, whatever. I don't know. Anyway, Tex Murphy, Martian Memorandum.
We're going to Mars!
I also hear that they have removed the gunfights. Thank God.
Also, the lengthy car scenes where you just sit there while Tex flies from point A to point B over several agonizing minutes where I have to make up all kinds of BS about giant radioactive dung beetles and their war with the giant radioactive cybernetic fire-breathing dragon lizard men. What was it again?
I have no idea. I remember the Metallica albums as a unit of measurement or something.
Oh, that might come back, because we might still be measuring things in Metallica albums in the future. Anyway, we should probably get in the game, right?
Sure.
Play that game, and I guess we play it the default way. Play. And you're going to need the mouse for this one, because...
And then it still opens the DOS box.
Oh, yes, I am aware that since we're playing on Steam, there is a game-wrecking bug. If you get to Mars before knowing a specific character's name, you cannot beat the game. We know the name. Angelo Andretti. We just need to make sure not to go to Mars before Tex has learned this name.
Oh, so this isn't like the other one where we could just hack the names in?
I don't think so. I think it's like a branching text dialogue system. You know, like an RPG. You know, if your character doesn't learn something, you can't actually ask about it because your character doesn't know to ask about it.
Nice, I like that. Yeah, we didn't hack the last one, but I was looking for a guide because we were lost near the end. And there's like a speed guide where you just go here, ask about this person, go here, ask about that person, go here, ask about... and you beat the game in like 35 minutes. There's no joy in that at all. You don't interact with anybody. You just type in some names and read some dialogue.
And before we do anything, here we have the desk of Tex Murphy, or as his business card says, Tex Murphy. We have a calendar excerpt from 28th of Monangli that says, look now, I love
This is the 7th and this is the 8th?
love him.
I don't trust
Apparently
him.
Tex writes with a lisp. But last night was tough. Nearly getting iced always leaves me drained and jumpy. As a private investigator, I've been in tough spots, but that was nearly the end of the line. I end up sleeping in my chair all day. Now the sun is getting... No, now the sun is setting. Wow. I can't even read. Now the sun is setting, and I groggily stumble around the room, trying to regain my bearings. As I look out the window, I can see the San Francisco skyline, and what's left of the atmosphere. Not so long ago, a gigawatt of nuclear missiles were... Gigawatt, that must be a technical unit of measurement. How you... you know how you have a... what is it? A murder of crows, a gaggle of geese. Well, we have a gigawatt of nuclear missiles, and they were launched by.
How do I make it go?
Use the mouse.
Oh, we use the mouse now? Okay. Just click it?
Yep. Some frenetic third world country. Lucky for the shelters, most people survived. The ecosystem may not. Tonight, it seems the sky is extraordinarily red. Not the normal washed, ruddy hue, but a thick, malicious deep red. Something about the color leaves me edgy and tense. It's as if someone or something is targeting me. But then maybe I'm just superstitious. I've never cared much for the color of blood. And now we're in the office. Oh, and the fan is running.
Oh, wow. That is janky.
Yeah.
I like barely move and it's swoosh to the other side. So I just click on things or do I have to move around to them now?
There seems to be a move and a go-to option.
And a look. Oh. Look. Open. Move. Get. Use.
Oh, we can access the inventory from inside buildings now. That's an improvement.
Goto. Talk. Travel.
We only have one location we can travel to right now.
Oh look, our load save is a floppy because this game is old.
1991. Okay, so I guess
those of you that don't remember, that was 30 years ago.
Ouch. So I guess we explore the office?
Yep.
Wow, he has some very loud shoes.
Look how he walks.
Or some very loud floors. I can feel it in my headphones. It's like...
Look at his steps. It's so awkward. He's like the Argonians from the Morrowind series.
I don't think he's that bad. Those things were terrifying.
Well, yeah, they didn't have like backwards chicken legs or something.
Well, not backwards, but yes, chicken legs. And the way they moved, it's like something was off about the animation.
Okay,
I think actually you like click things to look and interact and stuff.
No.
Yes, because there's a thing. The water is slimy and the drain is backed up. Tex, this is your office. Maybe you should do something about that. It's already set up.
Ah, Tex is a voyeur. Likes to spy on people.
Well, he is a private eye. It's kind of his job. That doesn't open. It doesn't open. It doesn't open.
I know, but it was facts and facts page. So that explains why this is so janky. I can click on the page and then the fax machine itself.
Are you sure you want to look? I mean, open things without looking at them?
Yeah.
I mean, most people would look at something before messing with it. Like the comm link.
Careful, you might break it. I just tapped on it.
Maybe you should look at it first. Your comm link is a portable fax and communicator. It allows you to reach your answering service and receive messages.
It's a pager.
No, it's a comm link because we're in the future. This is like sci-fi. Futuristic San Francisco.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, it's a pager. Okay.
I mean, for all you know, it's a mobile phone. Table lamp sits on the corner of the desk. 5,000 millimeter, so a 5-meter no-light lens is the perfect accessory for those late-night assignments at the no-tell motel. A 5-meter no-light lens?
For the people, how many freedom units is that?
What's a freedom unit?
Feet, inches,
I don't know any of those.
Oh.
Look, people, use real units of measurement, not this stupid feet unit stuff. I mean, feet inches stuff. The rest of the world has gotten on board with the metric system. Science has gotten on board with the metric system. Get with the times, people. Several stubbed-out cigarette butts lie in a pool of ashes. Liquid ashes? Various doodling on the calendar includes a pig with an extremely large nose and a duck with XX over his eyes.
Tex has a sense of humor, at least.
The letterhead reads, Tex Murphy, private investigator, divorce cases, missing persons, lost animals, a specialty. Remember, if I don't find them in one piece, pay only for the pieces I find. Okie dokie.
Jokes are writing themselves this time.
A dark-stained, heavy oak chair rests on uneven legs. Your standard fedora, a requirement for the hard-working PI. The box contains a souvenir from the Asphalt Jungle State Park. The park is all that is left of Phoenix, Arizona after it took a direct hit on Doomsday.
I thought we ended Doomsday in the last one.
Maybe it was the previous Doomsday? Various books from the Detective Correspondence School. Some people have to take a course to be a PI. You just had to shell out a few bucks. 7mm seeking bullets. More 7mm seeking bullets. A few classic detective novels, including The Big Sleep and Babes and Bullets, featuring that pesky but lovable Cat Garfield. Inside the box you see a souvenir, which is a twisted piece of metal that glows red in the dark.
Should we take it?
Sure. You can't take that. What about the fedora? Oh, come on, game. You pick up the ammo. You pick up the ammo.
Okay. Now what?
Is there anything else we can take?
I mean, I'm sure we can take a lot of things, just...
How about the no-light lens? You pick up the lens, okay. See, we read that. But what about the jackets? Or coats? That's right, in the olden days they were called coats.
Yes, coats. Oh, I should take the comm link, shouldn't I?
Probably. You take it. Oh, and...
Hi, Tex.
Hi!
We've got a new case and you won't believe who it involves. I'll transmit the information.
Marshall Alexander, Terraform Corp. 582 Market Street. Mr. Alexander wants you to come by to discuss the case. See his secretary to let you in. You'll be there all day. What the coats? Leave it here. You won't need it on this case. Really? I mean, there could be radiation out there.
Well, he's already wearing his fabled trench coat.
I don't know. It looks shinier in the last one. Let's see. Is there anything else we need? Oh, did we check the mail over there on the on the floor?
On the floor?
Yep, right there.
Oh, no, we did not.
Well, what about the thing that looks like a gun?
What thing that looks like a gun?
The thing right there that looks like a gun.
That?
Yeah, that.
Okay.
Gray government issue filing cabinet dented and scratched with many years of use. Drawer has been stuck shut for many years.
All of them?
Yep, all of them. I blame gremlins. You know, like the movie.
What is this up here? Ah.
9,000 no-light infrared camera. It may not be the latest model, but it's seen tons of sex and violence in this day.
Definitely gotta take that with us. No. Get. Cancel. There we go.
You pick it up.
Nice. Should we bring the tripod? It could double as a weapon.
Sure, why not? You can't take that. That's why not.
Of course not, because it would be a viable weapon. This game doesn't want us to have fun.
Mail has been shoved through the slot in the door. The first letter says, "Thanks for the photos of my husband and his secretary. It made the divorce settlement a breeze. Included is your fee of $1,000 cash. Signed, Danielle Longworth."
Should we be writing down these names? Like we did in the last one?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
Second letter is from Richard Longworth, threatening to blow your brains out. Makes sense.
Makes sense.
Okay, but what about the thing that looks like a gun? Well, it looks like your nose now. Takes trusty gun, hung up to dry after a good soap and water cleaning. Is that good for it?
No. No, that's not.
Well, I mean, we got the bullets, we might as well take the gun. You pick it up.
With care.
Now, is this like some of the old Resident Evil games where you have to go to your inventory and manually reload the gun?
I hope not.
Let's find out now. Let's find out now.
I'm trying to leave.
But I mean, we could find out now.
You can't take the door. Alright, let's see. Use. Gun. Okay. It does nothing.
The wall switch is covered with fingerprints. They usually are. Ah, terraform, we can go there.
Oh, interesting. We just automatically go there now. Okay.
Yeah. Ooh, that looks like something out of Blade Runner. Oh, that's a lot of text. You don't have to be a private eye, nor have a PhD to find Terraform Corporation in San Francisco. You don't even need to see too well, just look up. Terraform is overwhelming. It's the biggest building in the entire city. The entire city by the bay, or anywhere else. One step inside and you were instantly dwarfed by the 30 apostrophe ceiling that arches overhead.
That's 30-foot ceiling.
I have no idea what that is. The microwave motion detectors, pressure-sensitive pads, and robotic surveillance would make a Nazi nervous. All of the security must have emerged from the development of the Terraform Corp. Terraforming is a 50-year plan to make Mars habitable. It must have been very dangerous work at the onset, raising a planet's temperature 100 degrees. How many degrees? What kind of degrees? We don't know what kind of degrees. Designing and erecting an efficient solar shield, transmuting the lethal gases of the red planet must have warranted risks, silence, and heavy security. Security, yes, but this place makes you feel like 7th grade gym class on the first day, in the showers, going naked in, and ill-equipped. I guess I passed their check. A thick-necked guard takes me over to a turbo elevator, and I head for Alexander's office? I think this says office.
I like the logo.
F.
It's a T and an F fused together.
TF it.
And if you just look at it as a symbol, it kind of looks like terraforming, changing the terrain and everything. Now I use my gun and shoot the receptionist, right?
Yeah. You know, first you gotta look at her. You gotta look her all over, Tex. Rhonda Foxworth, Mr. Alexander's executive assistant, an incredibly well-built, gorgeous example of true art. Calm down, Tex.
Now we open her, right?
Yeah. In time, all things may be possible.
Mover?
Sure, why not? Pushing her chair isn't the type of movement you'd want from Rhonda Foxworth. Get her! Just like Ghostbusters, get her! Go ahead, try. Everybody else does.
User? Oh, can't. Okay.
May I help you?
Let's do a few questions first. It's down.
Oh.
For some reason, it's down there.
Why would it be up here where I can click on it if it's just going to be down here? I
mean, why would you have these things down here if you could just, like, put clicky things up here?
I hate this game already.
I'm just too busy right now.
And now I have to talk to her again. Thank you, game.
What's over here?
The plaque reads Terraform Corp facilities located on Mars near the Tharsis Bulge. Phase 3 is now complete in meeting the goal of providing a breathable atmosphere. What's the modern art book thing? A piece of art from the sculpture's it protrudes from the floor at unsightly angles. Uglier works of art have sold for more, but not in recent history. I think he's talking about the apes. A nearly extinct, genetically undamaged fern plant. Same thing. An oversized, tacky logo of Terraform Corp. It's mounted to the wall.
May I help you?
I guess we need to see him now.
Just a moment.
I hate the
We can
pops.
see you now.
Yeah, at the beginning and end of every audio clip, just... Oh, I guess we walk over there.
That's why I wear them down here instead of on my ear, so I avoid all those little sound bites.
but it's more immersive with the headphones on.
Yes, but then I hear the annoying pops and clicks and dings and... It's...
But this is the sound of the future, man!
Well, by this time we should be dead. Or old and senile and deaf, so...
This is like the 2030s, so we're only 10 years away. We're not that old.
There was more. I thought the last one was 2030s, and this one's further down from that one.
I think this is like 2039.
Oh, wow.
I think.
So this might be after the nuclear fallout of the last one.
No, we prevented that, remember?
Or did we?
No, yeah, that one we prevented, but, you know, the big nuclear war, I think it was like World War III, that gave rise to the, you know, radioactive giant dung beetles. He's got a very comical walk. It's like Charlie Chaplin.
What? Do I have to talk to her again?
Maybe you use the door?
It's already open.
But no, use. Okay, no, okay, use the lockpick on it. Doors can only be opened by authorized personnel. They're already open! Oh, does it go to?
Travel?
No. Maybe try go to. Something's... Yeah, okay, that works. Oh, this so looks like Blade Runner. Well, except for the NFTs in the background. An original Renoir oil entitled Nice Flowers, Part 1. That's a Renoir? What? Part 2 of the original Renoir oil, Nice Flowers.
It's the mirror image of the other one. You see it?
No, it's not the exact mirror image. There's a slight difference.
Oh, so they are NFTs.
Yeah, see, that was wearing a cowboy hat. That was smoking a cigar. And just for clarity, I'm not against NFTs as a concept, but what's being done with them right now is just trash.
Stupid.
The apes are trash. Alexander is 65, overweight, and sickly and pale. He has an expression on his face that could bring a strong man to his knees. Fortunately, you're just shaking.
Good evening, Mr. Murphy.
Dr. Claw?
That's what it sounds like to me.
My daughter is missing. She may have been abducted.
Okay. So, and this may be what happened.
Something else was stolen from me, but no one must know that it's gone.
Okay. What is it?
I'll transmit some leads for you to begin your search. I don't know why I'm not actually speaking this one, but I guess we have a tiny budget. Charlie Chaplin walk. I've already told you all you need to know. Now do your job. Also, there's this other private investigator named Inspector Gadget. I want you to hunt him down.
Okay.
It's almost like he's not actually alternating his legs. Just like one goes first, and then like, the other one goes like out in front, and then that one catches up, and that like scissor walking.
Yeah, exactly. Just pick up one and then pick up the other one, and hope they
No,
move.
I'm talking about like scissor walking, like the left one goes out, then the right one catches up, left one goes out, right one catches up.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like you just keep going forward and hope you don't fall.
And
Mr. Bean, Charlie Chaplin.
You'll have to go back to the lobby first. I guess the lobby is down?
Okay, so I move forward. What? These controls are confusing already.
Yeah, that's how you do it. Yeah, look her over again. Yep.
May I help you?
How about questions now? You got time now?
Response 3.
Doesn't exist.
I'm just too busy right now.
We could have also asked about.
We could.
May I
See,
help
ask
you?
about.
Ah.
I'm just too busy right now.
She's just too busy right now. Too busy for anything.
Nice.
So she is of no help.
What are our travel options?
Travel options?
The trip out of Terraform is a lot more pleasant than coming in, and it's nice to have a client that looks like he can pay. Also, Alexis Alexander, the daughter of the wealthiest man in the universe, is missing. What a ransom this dish would Carter. But in the information he transmitted to me, there was nothing to prove that this was a kidnapping. Then he says something else was stolen from me, and acts as if this was more important than his daughter. I try to get more information on what it was, and he clams up on the subject. I don't think he's giving me the whole story, and one thing's for sure, he's desperate. At least he gave me a few places to start. Okay, so we got Alexis's home, Hockey Sparrow, McMalden, and Rockwell Bach. I guess we go to the scene of the crime first? Fancy. They say money can't buy you happiness, but it sure can scoop up on everything else. I drop into one of Alexander's residences, the one Alexis was staying at before she disappeared. The place makes the Taj Mahal look like the projects. Out of the 10-foot spired iron gate with the gilded points, the house isn't even in sight yet as I roll past a forest of flowering shrubs and short trees. Security cameras are everywhere. If Alexis was kidnapped, somebody was definitely asleep at the wheel. The maid... Okay, there needs to be a little more separation between the font and the background. The maid at the door has been told I would be coming, and she lets me in. I'm led through a hallway to a chamber of marble and glass. Alexis' room. It all resembles a mausoleum. I feel myself whispering so as not to wake the dead. An ancient piece of Martian sculpture made of Martian alloys. It seems to resemble a horse with the pinhead. Yeah, I can kind of see that, yeah.
Little rocking horse base, the legs, the feet, the tail, and a pinhead.
Maybe that's what Martian horses look like. The mural projects a holograph of Diamond Head before it sank back into the ocean. That thought doesn't put you in a better mood. A Fisher Ultimate Remote Room Control. A A single button is mounted to the wall. Push the button. You see the faint outline of a compartment in the wall. Push the button. A small piece of note paper with the initials TMS written on it. You're still on look. You grab it. Inventory.
Inventory.
Use.
Use.
The pepper.
Pepper. I used it, nothing happened.
Okay, maybe it's not important.
Okay, let's move over here.
You flip the switch. A thing pops out. Various women's cosmetics.
That's all it is, okay.
I thought it was secret loot.
Alright, what about this?
You move a switch on the control panel to change the mood of the room. Well, that's different. The mural projects the feeling and ambience of San Francisco at night. You know, before the nuclear holocaust and the reddening of the sky. Again, we change the mood of the room, and we're back to Diamond Head. A king-size bed with a Martian crystal headboard. The maid has not done a very good job in making the bed. You flip up the corner of the bedspread. You see a thing. A small card file box. The box opens with a click. Click. A small notation is made on a napkin from Wiener World. Okay. It says Chantal Vargas, apartment number 970. Is this a hint, or could it be miscellaneous scrawlings made at the restaurant? Oh, it's a restaurant. Okay. Well, okay, it could be that kind of restaurant though. That served the biggest weenies in San Francisco. Okay, does it serve the biggest weenies, or does it serve the biggest weenies? If you know what I mean.
Missing quotation marks, so we don't really know.
I don't know, San Francisco has a lot of weenies. And some of them are pretty big. It doesn't move. It is super glued to the floor.
No, the papers inside of it don't move.
Have you tried getting them? Okay, apparently you can't get them. No weenies for you. Wait, we're not done exploring yet.
Ah, there we go. It's in there now.
But you didn't even push that button over there.
I'm aware. I was just making sure that... Okay, so we don't have to keep track of everything like we did in the last one.
Yeah. That's nice. An electronic door switch. You flip the switch. And there's green and red and purple in there. Various articles of lingerie from Victoria's Secret business suits. 24 double quote spike color leash handcuffs and active sport handcuffs.
24-inch spike collar, leash, and handcuffs. Apparently his daughter was rather kinky.
And she has no fashion sense, because those colors are just terrible.
Yes. What I've got this, like, mint green, this purple, orange, red, blue thing.
A red pair of
6-inch spiked heels.
double quote spike heels.
Yeah. Double quotes is inches, one quote is foot. Or feet.
Why?
I don't know.
And what if you want to go up to yards or miles? What punctuation mark do you use then?
A Y and an M.
Those are punctuation marks. See, this is another reason why the American system doesn't work. It just makes no sense. You replaced the bedspread. Yeah, we were never here.
Even with the box open and everything, we were never here.
I mean, from what I gather, the maid just doesn't care.
So... Are we
Is there
done
any-
here?
Is there anything else to do in here?
Not really. These changed the picture. We apparently found the thing under the bed. Move her cosmetics around, maybe?
Charlie Chaplin walking!
Nope. Open.
You open bottle after bottle, but nothing seems just right. Should we try on the spiked collar?
Sure. Or the 6-inch heels.
I mean, this is Tex. It doesn't open. Shame on you. Do us a favor and just come out of the closet. You're already too tall and heels make you walk funny.
Oh, guess that answers that question.
Okay, I think we're done here now. Let's see. How about a Hawkus Sparrow? Beer. The address of Hawkus Sparrow is a 3-story white stucco and glass building designed after the war to be the avant-garde of modern architecture. They failed. It looks too square, and the windows need washing. Inside is just as dank and sticky as the outside. I find a directory in the wall. Hawkus Sparrow's office is on the 3rd floor. I ride up the elevator, which smells similar to a cat marking its territory. At the end of the hallway, I see lettering, Hawkus Sparrow, on the pebbled glass. I knock, no answer. I try the knob, but it's locked. I reach inside my pocket and pop out a tool that makes opening doors a snap. I close the door behind me and look around. The place looks very familiar. An old roll-top desk swivel chair with a frayed pillow and a couple of file cabinets. The door might as well have my name on it. The file cabinet was locked, but it was easy to pop open. Inside some cheap rye, a phone directory, and a manila envelope. There are a number of 8x10 glossies of very young-looking girls in leather. ... I'm lost in thought. Yeah, I know what you're thinking about, Tex. I'm lost in thought when I hear the doorknob begin to turn. I toss the folder back in the file and spin around. The door opens and in walks a guy who looks like Errol Flynn. I wasn't done reading that. When he sees me, his mouth opens and out drops the worst French accent I've ever heard.
Mon Dieu, what the hell are you doing here?
Let's see. It looks pretty quiet here today. Perhaps you could ask us. You got a nice studio. How much for a sitting? This is certainly the right business for a sleazy lowlife like you. So which one are you feeling?
I'm feeling response 3, but I don't know. I mean, the girl's in leather, the way he's dressed, and
I'm kind of leaning toward response number 2, just to see what Tex does.
You could not afford me. Try the photographer at Kmart.
Hey, I thought Kmart went out of business. Oh, yeah, that isn't exactly the attitude that's made small businesses the great institution is today. Or listen, doo-doo, if her brains cooperate and I might not have to get tough.
double down on the jackassery, or response 2.
I kind of want to double down.
Take your clever repartee and slide out the door.
See, I'm just getting warmed up, or I'm just making conversation until I think of something nice to say.
2. Or 1.
It is so difficult to choose. I want to do them both.
Oh, nobody's watching. We can't ask the fans.
Let's see. If I had a coin, we could flip a coin. I don't have a coin, though.
You have a bottle cap.
Okay, call it.
Tails.
Which side is tails?
That would be tails. The top would be heads.
Okay. Okay, you're calling tails? It's heads. So, which one is heads?
I don't know. Well, I lost, so you get to pick.
Okay, wait. How about this? Heads, the top side, is response 1. Tails, the bottom side, is response 2. Okay. And we flip again. Heads, response 1.
Just getting warmed up.
Take off, Flatwood. If you need help, call the Salvation Army.
Oh, boy.
Should we go back to him now, or?
I mean, we could try.
Mon Dieu, what the hell are you doing here?
It's like he's never met us before. How to cheese the game.
So let's be serious and ask him some questions.
Okay.
I cater to an exclusive crowd.
Response 2, if we're being serious?
I've got no time to waste with you.
Well, I mean, he won't remember us, so we can just...
Mon Dieu, what the hell are you doing here?
I think response 3 is the one we didn't try.
And what business are you in? You are nothing but a fake cop.
Well, yeah, kind of. So I'm not a real cop, and you're not a real crook. You're just a sleazy little greasy ball who takes dirty pictures. Or, it's true, I'm not a cop, so I'm not subject to the same restrictions. We can do this the easy way or the hard way. Or, look, we both work for a living. You help me, maybe I'll help you sometime.
I want to go response 2.
I mean, we've been trying to be nice this entire time. He's trying to pretend to be French. The French like it rough. So maybe if we treat him like a scumbag, he'll be nice to us.
That's kind of what I'm thinking, so I'm leaning towards response 2. Because, yeah, constantly being a douche, so you just need to up and be like, look, I'm not a cop either. We can do this the hard way or the harder way.
Okay.
You know, this is just insulting him, and he doesn't kind of like that.
I have friends who are very tough monkeys.
What kind of monkeys? Capuchins? Macaques? Oh yeah, Scare Queen like you couldn't count on Lassie coming out to his rescue. Or I feel like we're getting off to a bad start here. Do it.
Take off, Flatwood.
How to cheese the game.
This entire live stream is just going to be us screwing with Mr. Sparrow.
Just the last hour.
Mon Dieu,
What the hell are you doing here?
Just want to go out guns blazing. Response
I
3
can't remember
again.
which trees we've gone down.
I think we chose 3 last time. Try good cop now?
Sure.
I cater to an exclusive crowd.
More like pander.
Big dog, you dare to insult me?
See, how can you insult the man at the top of the Sleaze Academy? Or, I must be, I don't see anyone else around here.
I cater to an exclusive crowd.
Judging by how quiet it is in here, I believe the exclusive part. Or, are your clients scumbags like you?
I've got no time to waste with you.
And he kicks us out again. Or wait, as a surprise, I didn't see any anxious customers around, and you can make the...
Take your clever repartee and slide out the door.
Okay, and now he kicks us out.
Mon Dieu, what the hell are you doing here? And what business are you in?
See, which one did we choose last time we went this way?
Private investigator.
Big dog, you dare to insult me?
It isn't difficult, just look at yourself. Or, why should I treat you any differently than my friends?
Take your clever repartee and slide out the door.
This is tough.
Mon Dieu, what the hell are you doing here?
This game is going to take forever.
Yeah. And I have a feeling this is just like a red herring.
And what business are you in? Big dog, you dare to insult me? I've got no time to waste with you.
Okay.
You want to just move on?
I mean, if we have to, we can come back to him.
All right, so there's Mac Laden and
Malden.
Rockwell Bach.
I guess we'll go down the
person
list.
we found. You want to go Rockwell next, and then Chantal?
I don't remember the order in which we got them.
We got these 3 names from what's his face, and then we found Vargas in Alexa's room.
All right.
Okay, I can click on OK, but I can't click on OK.
Okay.
You have to double click everything.
I walk into the old dilapidated police station, cross the reception room to a dully lighted inner corridor, and pass down the corridor to a frosted glass door at its far end. I open the frosted glass door and walk into an office where a big olive-skinned man with a tired oval face under a mat of thin hair dotted with dandruff sits behind an immense desk on which bales of paper are heaped. Max a true San Francisco flatfoot. His biggest claim to fame is that an old relative of his used to be on a police show about San Francisco. Somebody said Mac looks a lot like him. I feel like that's a reference to an old cop show that I've not actually seen.
What brings you down here, Murphy? Looking for a client?
Is that nose fake?
It certainly looks like it. It's half his face. Look at it. It's as wide as his mouth.
Let's see if we can say, nope, looking for that free lunch you owe me, or nope, somebody's got to work while others drink coffee and eat donuts all day. How else would things get done?
Could go response 1.
Yeah.
It just seems like the joking, kidding thing you would do.
I'm trying to cut back.
Okay, that's true. A guy like you doesn't need to buy lunch. You could have a year on what you've spilled on your tie, or a diet. You lose all that charm and indefinable style you've cultivated through the years.
2.
Oh.
Run along, Murphy, and don't let the door hit you on the way out.
Wow, this guy is super tough.
What brings you down here, Murphy? Looking for a client? Up yours, Seamus.
See, I'm not exactly idling away myself. Clients pay me to make your life easier. Or, I know it's foolish for me to get angry at inanimate objects, but you make me mad anyway. You're so lazy you've become a landmark. You've been sitting on that butt of yours just getting soft like the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. Let's see, which one? Which one are you feeling?
I want to go response 2. Even though it's a mouthful. It just seems so
Well, I mean,
right.
we don't have to listen to Tex say it. Apparently Tex doesn't have a voice.
What are you leaning towards?
They're both kind of insulting. Although response 2 is more fun.
I know I'm going soft in the head from talking to you, Murphy. What do you want? What?
It worked.
I need a validation on my meal ticket, or I thought you and I could put our heads together on a new case. Let's get to business now.
Always ready with a gag. Well, I've gagged enough today.
That wasn't a joke. I thought you were a well-respected police officer. Okay. Is this a red herring too?
Maybe, although maybe we were just like this close and screwed it up somehow.
I thought that was the right response. He's asking the guy for help. And the other one, it was like, you know, the police hated you. Here you are trying to work with them. Okay. Let's try that again.
What brings you down here, Murphy? Looking for a client?
Okay, we went 2.
Yeah.
Up yours, Seamus.
And then we went 2 again, I think.
I know I'm going soft in the head from talking to you, Murphy. What do you want? What?
And now I guess 1, because 2 wasn't it.
Jam it. We're too busy.
So I've noticed some tension in here. What's going on? Or, come on. We're always helped each other in the past. Hmm. Two seems like he's whining.
Yeah, two seems kind of whiny. One's like, you know, getting down to business and everything. I'm leaning towards one.
Yeah. Yeah, let's go one.
If I don't get evidence on the Andretti case, I'll be out of a job.
Sounds like we've both got serious problems, or I'll keep an ear out for any information. I feel like go one. Play hard to get.
Run along, Murphy, and don't let the door hit you on the way out.
Okay, maybe one wasn't the right option.
Getting closer.
And by the way, Andretti, that is the name we need to know to get to
What
Mars.
brings you down here, Murphy? Looking for a client?
Or to get to Mars without, like locking the game into like
Up yours,
unplayability.
Seamus.
And then two again, because safe up Marshmallow Man.
I know I'm going soft in the head from talking to you, Murphy. What do you want? What?
And then we did one.
Jam it. We're too busy.
And then we whine. Two.
Two.
Run along, Murphy, and don't let the
No!
door hit
Oh,
you
wait,
on the
that's
way
right.
out.
That's right. We okay.
Yep, it was the tension thing.
What brings you down here, Murphy? Looking for a client?
Because then he spills about the Andretti thing.
Up yours, Seamus.
At least they have like little one-word quips instead of this stuff. That would be a nightmare.
Although the next one is a little long.
Mm-hmm.
I know I'm going soft in the head from talking to you, Murphy. What do you want? What? Jam it. We're too busy.
And again, then one.
If I don't get evidence on the Andretti case, I'll be out of a job.
It sounds like we've both got serious problems.
No, that was the one I picked last time.
Is it?
Yes. So now it's I'll keep an ear out for any information.
I thought we...
If you want my help, get me something on Andretti.
See? If you want me to get something on Andretti. That's not what he said last time. He said, up yours.
Okay.
Guess that's as far as we're going to get with him.
At least until we get something on Andretti. Then I guess we can go back and be like, hey, we got something on Andretti.
Yeah.
You know, RPG dialogue rules. The work address for Rockwell Baja looks more like a home. It's...
This is the same picture of
Yep.
the girl's house.
That's what they did in the first one. They reused a lot of the environment pictures. It's a large, solid house with lavender brick walls and white stone trim. I walk in, and I'm greeted by a young, pretty face with a nice smile. She asks if I have an appointment. I tell her why I'm here, and she leads me into Bacha's office. It's obvious why Marshall Alexander hired this guy to be part of his corporate brain trust.
Is he going to be a mutant with just like a brain?
Possibly. Yep.
Called it.
He doesn't even have a voice. It's like he's like telepathizing at us. What can I do for you?
Look at his eyes. They're just white, dead eyes.
Ask about... Oh, Angelo Andretti. Angelo Andretti. He was the congressman that was murdered. And that's about all I know, I'm afraid. Oh, ask about us. Ask about us, Tex Murphy. I hope you're a good PI. You'll have to be to solve this case. Ha 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 ha. Okay, Alexis Alexander. Alexis is the headstrong and beautiful girl. Her past hasn't been totally innocent. When she was younger, I spent a lot of time straightening out her life. I'm sure Mr. Alexander told you his daughter was kidnapped.
Yes.
That's kind of why we're here. I'm not so sure. Just before her disappearance, she started to fall back on old habits. She became very resentful toward her father and his company. If she ran away, I don't really know where she would go.
Ah, that might be it. She wasn't kidnapped, she ran away. Now he's hired you to find her because she's part of the company. Might have some kind of, international trade secrets or whatever. Word gets out, the company's ruined.
Mm-hmm.
Selling secrets to the
Although,
enemy.
remember he said that something else went missing, and
Maybe she stole the something else.
Yeah, he seems to care more about that than getting her back.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, my daughter was getting everything, but you've got to find this thing.
The MacGuffin.
Yeah. He won't really tell you what it is, but it's obviously very important.
What is TMS?
TMS, that is the crumpled piece of paper we found, remember?
Yes, but what is it? I don't know anything about that.
The brain doesn't know. That's interesting.
Okay, I guess we just go down the list now. Alexis mentioned Chantal on occasion. I believe they were friends. Police Lieutenant Mac Malden was the officer who investigated Alexis' disappearance. He came up with nothing on the kidnapping. And no leads to where Alexis is. Urgh.
Look at his face. That's disturbing.
Huck Espero is a professional photographer who used Alexis as a model in recent months. I must say I didn't approve of some of his work. Urgh. Alexis is beautiful, but she didn't develop any marketable skills. She did the best she could with what she had. Okay. As a corporate attorney, I enjoy a special relationship with Mr. Alexander. I consider both Alexis and Marshall to be good friends. He rarely makes any business decisions without me. No one ever gets to know Marshall Alexander very well. A man who climbed up to the top of the business world makes many enemies. Unfortunately, Marshall Alexander is one of those men. Alexis has always been indifferent towards her father, her father's company in the past, but Marshall has confided to me that the majority interest of Terraform would go to his daughter when he dies. If anything happened to Alexis, control of the business would go to Marshall's wife, Nora Desmond Alexander. For that reason alone, it's of the utmost importance that Alexis is found. I think with the right counsel, Terraform would be much better off with Alexis. A brilliant man, perhaps with even more brain power than myself. Ha, 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 I joke. I mean, look at my skull. It's obviously bursting with brain power. Brain power than myself. Wait, I lost my place. Oh, and you went ahead.
I didn't do anything. It apparently autos itself.
Game, don't do that. He has built a vast empire on his own with virtually flawless business decisions. His health, however, has deteriorated over the last several months. He's developed a dark, raspy voice, and he sits in his chair a lot, stares at a computer, likes to be called Dr. Claw. Is
increasingly paranoid, adds more security people to his staff, disappearance of his daughter contributes significantly to his mental and physical degeneration.
Yes, he likes to be called Dr. Claw, and he's become obsessed with this guy named Gadget. Nora was a successful movie actress at one time. When she married Marshall 15 years ago, she gave up her career. I've had the feeling she's always resented giving up her career. It just barely gives you enough time to actually read it. Come on, game, I like to ad-lib.
Not today. or tomorrow, or the next day, and the next day, and the next day, and the next day, and the many, 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 many days it's gonna take to beat this dumb game. If I've got to play 21 questions 21 times to get to point A to point B.
Well, at least there are no gunfights.
Yeah, that was just click, 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 click. They're just gonna keep a piece of paper. 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 2, 3. Ah, finally, we figured it out.
But I mean, look at we're just like just barely past halfway through, and we're actually making progress. In the first one, we were still trying to figure out how to actually fly the car. Yeah, I think that's all we can ask him. Let's see. Which one have we've not been to Chantal. Chantal Vargas's address is the Hitchcock Building, a huge urban tower near my office downtown. These towers are self-sufficient living spaces that allow the residents of the building to avoid the decay and violence of the inner cities. I ring the bell, and a tired but striking woman with deep, hungry eyes and a long, unbrushed brunette hair answers the door. She's young, but there are signs of hard and fast living. Something rings familiar in those features when it smacks me. She's the mysterious woman I've seen dancing through the camera lens from my office window. I feel the blood rush to my face. Geez, I hope she doesn't recognize me. Tex?
I called that.
Tex?
I called that when I saw the tripod. The game writes itself.
Well, I mean, yeah, they knew what they were doing when they were writing this.
It's like all those other detective noir things, the overly sexualization of women and the over-the-top.
Oh, is it always the damsel in distress?
Yes, always the damsel in distress. Singer, actress, troubled past, men, drugs, alcohol.
Oh, the game just lets you ad-lib all you want. See, my name is Murphy. I'm a private investigator. Oh, well, we only have one option. Wonder if you could ask a few questions.
Yeah, we just clicked on it and she went, yes, and then this popped up.
Tex Murphy, don't you have an office across from my apartment window?
I don't know what you're talking about. Sure you don't think I'll use that camera in my office? I really want to see what number 2 does.
I mean, we can't get in trouble, right? It just keeps running us back and running us back.
We'll just like do it over.
You are the peeping Tom. I ought to slap your face.
It's been tried, sweetheart, but you better be careful. I just might hit you back. Or wait a second, before you get any ideas, watching you dance isn't the only thing I've seen happening in your apartment. I don't want to get violent.
Maybe she's into it, though.
Maybe.
You'd hit a woman?
See, well, if I had to fight, I had to have better luck against a woman. Or all.
Oh God, I have to do it now.
Yep.
What a sick thought.
She's like, wait, you'd hit a woman? Oh God, you're just sick. Her mood did a 180. That's great. Okay, let's do this again.
Yeah? Tex Murphy, don't you have an office across from my apartment window?
Okay, let's just be reasonable and normal.
That's a tall order for Tex.
What do you think of the view?
some days is better than others, or I really don't have a lot of time to stare out windows. I'm a businessman trying to make some money.
She's hinting that she knows we're peeping, but I think she likes the fact that we're peeping. So I'm thinking response 1, maybe?
Sure, what's the worst that could happen?
How big a fool do you think I am?
That's the worst that could happen. See, I guess not as big as I'd hoped, or no need to raise your voice. Let's not raise a scene out here.
So, a little nervous? Get out or I'll let everybody know. Yeah? Tex Murphy, don't you have an office across from my apartment window?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You're the pervert with that telescope.
Do I look like the kind of person who would do that? Yes, you do, Tex. Actually, you do. Now that we have discussed my hobby, how about giving me some background on yours?
Yes.
Or that camera doesn't even have a lens in
I'm a
it.
professional model and dancer.
So tell me, where do you perform? I'd love to come and see you, or a professional dancer. Maybe you and I could go out sometime and cha-cha. I'm leaning toward 2.
What a sick thought.
Oh, come on, it's a dance! It's not what you think, it's a dance! You think a dancer would know the name of the dance?
Yeah?
But this is Tex, so he's, yeah.
Tex Murphy, don't you have an office across from my apartment window?
Number 3.
What do you think of the view?
Okay, 2. Number 1 got us in trouble.
Is window peeping part of your job?
Why, yes it is. Well, I'm a private investigator, or I think you've got me confused with someone else.
Drop dead, peeping Tom.
Wow. That was fast.
Okay, I'm getting mixed signals. Do you like the peeping thing, or is it a turn-off? I mean, you keep going back and forth on this issue, lady.
Yeah, her body language says she kind of gets off on it, but at the same time, I guess we need to be casual about it. Like, she's okay with it if, we're just peeping on her, but if we're pervy and peeping on her, it's bad.
I mean, I don't know how you can peep without being pervy.
Yeah.
Yeah? Tex Murphy,
I'm
don't
so
you have
lost
an
now.
office
We've
across from my
gone through so
apartment
many
window?
different scenarios.
See, this is a game about interacting with other human beings.
And we're the worst 2 people to be trying to interact with human beings.
Yep. This is gonna be a rough game.
Because you have, 0 social grace. And I overanalyze everything. So I'm going to be at a piece of paper going 1, 3, 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's the right one. Which is basically what I do in my head when I'm trying to interact with people.
Okay, I think it was 3.
What do you think of the view?
And then 2.
Is window peeping part of your job?
Which one did we do last time?
I am a private investigator.
Okay, so let's go 2 this time.
Drop dead, peeping Tom.
Did you hit 1?
Apparently I did. I didn't mean to.
Yeah? Tex Murphy, don't you have an office across from my apartment window? What do you think of the view? Is window peeping part of your job?
I need 2.
I'd know those beady eyes anywhere. Get lost or I'll call the cops.
Okay, so it's not that one.
Okay. So we basically have to come clean about,
Yeah? Tex Murphy, don't you have an office across from my apartment window? You're the pervert with that telescope.
Let's see. Do I look like the kind of person that would do that?
the camera doesn't even have a lens in it.
How big a fool do you think I am?
Let's see. I guess not as big as I'd hoped. Or no need to raise your voice. Let's not raise the scene.
So, a little nervous? Get out or I'll let everybody know.
Okay, so that's not the one.
That's not the one. Nope.
Yeah?
Okay.
Tex Murphy, don't you have an office across from my apartment window?
What if we just play dumb? You know, option 1.
Yep.
You're the pervert with that telescope.
Oh wait, we did that one, didn't we? See, 3 gets us thrown out. Okay, response 2. That takes us to the dancing discussion.
Uh-huh.
I'm a professional model and dancer.
Okay, 2 is
Drop
bad.
dead, peeping Tom.
And apparently 1 is bad also. Okay, so no dancing. Dancing is bad.
Tex Murphy, don't you have an office across from my apartment window?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I think response 2 got us better. Because response 1 leads us to the whole dancing thing.
It does?
I think.
You're the pervert with that telescope.
Okay, this one brings us to the thing, and then
Okay,
that
3 gets
one...
us thrown out.
Well, 3
goes
gets us to
dancing.
the stupid or not thing, eventually gets us thrown out either way. So I guess response 1?
I guess?
As a matter of fact, you do.
See, I'm afraid you got me all wrong, or, well, who's really at fault here? At least I don't parade around in my lingerie in front of the window. I really want to go number 2.
What a sick thought.
Hey, you're the one doing it, lady. Close your curtains. They were invented for a reason.
That's the problem with people like that, though. They get off on the thought of being seen, but when they actually meet somebody that sees them, now it's a violation of their privacy or whatever, even though they're parading around naked or half naked in front of the window that's open, knowing that it's open. It's a very weird psychological jumping through hoops with them. Or, you know, like these people, like, you know, the webcam voyeur thing. It's all fun and games until people in the comments want to meet them, or, you know, look at something in the background and zoom in on it and figure out who they are, and then it's all...
Okay, that there is stalking.
Yeah.
That's a different issue altogether.
But, I mean, it's bound to happen. This one's very hard. Because
what if we're just, like, missing a dialogue option?
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. We're missing a dialogue option somewhere. We have to be.
What if we could ask about? Not ready to answer any of your questions. Okay.
Maybe we have to get her to a point where she's comfortable and then ask about something?
Okay. And maybe that's what we're doing wrong with the photographer guy. Hey, maybe we could introduce her to the photographer guy.
Maybe.
What What do you think of the view?
Now asking about? Okay, no, not ready. Okay. Response 2.
Is window peeping part of your job? Drop dead, peeping Tom.
I don't think she's comfortable yet.
You think?
Yeah? Tex Murphy, don't you have an office across from my apartment window?
See, what does offer do? Hey, you want my gun?
Cancel?
Or offer the camera?
Maybe.
You are the peeping Tom. I ought to slap your face.
Careful, lady, I'm into that. Oh, wait a second. Before you get any ideas, watching you dance isn't the only thing I've seen happen in your apartment. What if we go that route?
What does that mean?
So you know what I'm referring to. I've seen him give you the happy powder. Possession is a criminal offense, up to 10 years if memory serves. Or, I'm not trying to cause any problems. Live and let live, I always say.
Now we're getting somewhere.
If we wanted to answer our questions, we need to get her comfortable, right? 1 won't get her comfortable.
Probably not.
So, a little nervous? Get out or I'll let everybody know.
I didn't think that sounded nervous at all.
Yeah, it's weird.
Okay, maybe we just have to straight up threaten her.
Yeah?
Yeah!
Tex Murphy, don't you have an office across from my apartment window?
So I think it was 3.
I think it was 2.
I can't remember.
What do you think of the view?
Okay, it wasn't that one.
Is window peeping part of your job? I'd know those beady eyes anywhere. Get lost or I'll call the cops.
So apparently it is
Yeah.
2.
Tex Murphy, don't you have an office across from my apartment window? You are the peeping Tom. I ought to slap your face.
Okay, and then 2.
Yep. Seems a lot more happening there than you think.
What does that mean?
Okay, and then the happy powder.
If you had proof, you might have something. Yeah?
What if we show her the camera? Because the camera might have some film in it.
Yeah.
Tex Murphy, don't you have an office across from my apartment window? You are the peeping Tom. I ought to slap your face.
So response 2.
What does that mean?
Then offer her the camera.
She doesn't need that.
Okay. Response number 3, the hidden response. Nope, doesn't exist. Okay. Ask about. Still not really answering any of my questions. Okay.
We could just end.
And
Because I feel like we're missing something on this one.
Okay, that's everybody. Now what?
Let's see. We can either go back to Jacques Sparrow. I'm just realizing now that he's trying to be French, so that's probably Jacques Sparrow. Or we can go back to Tex's office and see if we missed anything in there.
Mon Dieu, what the hell are you doing here?
Ask about? Okay, he's never really answered any questions yet. Offer the camera. I'm a photographer too. He has no need for that.
I cater to an exclusive crowd.
And I've already forgotten what options we tried for him.
Big dog, you dare to insult me?
I don't see anyone else around here.
Take off, Flatwood. If you need help, call the Salvation Army.
That would really piss them off.
Yeah, we're missing something.
Oh.
There's something in Texas' office or Alexis's home that we missed.
But we searched everywhere. There's even the switches and buttons.
Either that or there's like some sort of dialogue option that we're not hitting right.
You want to just call this one?
Let's go back to Texas office and just
Poke around?
yeah. Because I mean, there's the camera on the thing, right?
No.
The filing cabinet. Yeah, it was on the filing cabinet.
Yeah. Move out of the way, Tex. Go to use camera.
On the tripod. You snap the camera and lens in place.
Okay.
Look at the camera.
Hold on.
All switches covered with fingerprints. They usually are. Switch slides to a new position. Oh, we gotta open the blinds first.
Now I can use or look through the camera.
Okay. What are the controls here?
Yeah.
So can you arrow key?
Nope.
Let's see, we got shoot photo, exit.
P55 low light and whatever this is.
Yeah, okay, the exits, okay.
Uh-huh.
Can you move the camera? It moves slightly, but there's nothing below it. Okay, so I guess we're just like supposed to look through it. we're supposed to, I guess, get a drug deal on camera. That's an old lady. You have no more film.
What? But I didn't do anything.
So can you go up more? Ooh, that looks interesting. It's not exactly a drug deal, but also not a drug deal, but
I think that's
interesting.
her.
It says you have no more film? Oh, something's happening.
That's it.
Okay, so you're supposed to be focused on that window there and snap the photo at just the right time.
Use.
We don't have film.
Okay. We have no more film. Where do I get film?
And maybe it's in the office somewhere?
So.
Exit. Okay, if I were film, where would I be?
Look.
Fluorescent clouds are a curdled pink reminiscent of 10-year-old Pepto-Bismol. Across the street, a red brick modern high-rise apartment building out of the street, and a few mutant winos panhandle and assault unlucky passerbys. That's supposed to be passers-by. Can't look in the mirror. You're a vampire. A piece of leather made by Texas brother.
Oh, that. The little thing to the side.
Desk is a metal army surplus model left over from the great 3-day mother of all battles with Iraq in '91.
I have no idea.
See, can you open the desk?
Mm-hmm.
Drawers are a disorganized mess, a few chewed pencils, half-empty box of goobers, and enough scrap paper for a bonfire. No film. Inside the box, you see a souvenir, which is a twisted piece of metal that glows red in the dark. It doesn't open. And it won't move. Tex, it's a fedora. It's portable.
Okay, none of this moves.
I'm beginning to get like this gnawing feeling that we're in like one small favor territory. We may have to do something for the photographer to get some film, but I don't know what to do for him because he won't talk to us. And we may have to do something for someone else to get information to trigger a dialogue option that will get him to talk to us. see, and the cabinets won't open, will they?
Nope.
Can you move the fax machine? I'm trying to think of any place that film could be hiding. What about the ceiling fan? Can you open it? It doesn't open, okay. What about the radiator? Looking there reveals nothing of interest. And it doesn't open. And it doesn't move. What about the mirror? There is no mirror. What's the red thing hanging from the mirror? The wall switch is covered in... But what about the red thing, Tex?
The red thing is a lie. It's like the lady in the red dress for the Matrix. It exists, but it doesn't exist.
Well, no, she's a distraction. She's one of the agents. Can you open the sink? Okay, the water is slimy and the drain is backed up. You don't want to open it.
Where would you put it? I tried to move the sink and it's not, you can't move this, it's where would you put it?
I don't know, on the floor? And now I say floor, I'm looking at the floor trying to find like secret hidey holes in the floor. That's the thing about a roll of film, you can put it anywhere. If we use the comm link, that was like very important at the very beginning, and we
What's up?
oh that's she's our V. So I guess ask about pretty much everything.
I'll transmit the information.
Here's a summary of the Examiner's articles on Andretti's death. Congressman Angelo S. Andretti was murdered in his I can't read because of your head. San Matteo home last night. Police believe Andretti was killed because of his relentless pursuit of underworld crime lords.
I'll transmit the information.
Just in case you forgot, Alexis Alexander is the daughter of Marshall Alexander. He hired you to find her. You may want to check with your doctor about Alzheimer's disease.
She has a sense of humor.
I like her. Chantal Vargas, yes. No information on that subject. Interesting.
I'll transmit the address.
Honest Precinct is in Marcus. We know where it is. We've been there. TMS. You know anything about TMS?
I'll transmit the information.
TMS is the acronym for the Trans-Martian Shuttle. The office is in the old ferry building down on Pier. Pier what? If you're looking for a way.
It should be down on the pier. Or pier something.
Apparently in future San Francisco, there's only one pier. And everybody knows it as Pier. If you're looking for a way to Mars, you'll have to wait a while. The next one leaves in 4 weeks.
I'll transmit the information.
Nora Desmond Alexander is Marshall's second wife.
Nice
She has
first
a
wife.
house in Beverly Hills on Benedict Canyon Drive. Jacques Sparrow.
I'll transmit the address.
We don't need the address.
We know how to find him. We need to know how to talk to him.
I'll transmit the information.
An attorney, you'll find him in Pacifica at 544 Hillside Drive.
I'll transmit the information.
Terraform is Marshall Alexander's company. They are specializing in terraforming the Martian planet to build a suitable atmosphere here for habitation.
Wow. She is so useful. Learned so much.
Well, I mean, we did get an address that we didn't have before.
It doesn't
I'll
matter.
transmit the information.
We auto go to these people.
But we need to unlock them before we can actually go to them. Let's see. Marshall Alexander, Fortune magazine currently lists him as the richest man in the world. Alexander founded Terraform in 2019. The company has many successful, diversified companies tied to Martian development. Alexander keeps his corporation yielded in secrecy.
I think it's veiled in secrecy.
Oh. Background information prior to 2019 was lost in D-Day attack.
Interesting.
But what about us?
I'll transmit the information.
You're a San Francisco PI who gained worldwide fame on the Mean Streets case. You also owe me 2 months back wages. Love, Stacy.
You like her even more now, don't you? And now she went radio silence because you haven't paid her.
See you later.
Let's see, did we unlock a new travel location?
I don't think we did.
Oh, Nora Desmond Alexander. That wasn't there before.
Yes, it was.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, no, you're right. There was people to talk to.
Nora Desmond's house is not so much. It is smaller than the Palace of Versailles and probably has fewer windows than the New York Trade Center. I walked to the side entrance and press a bell somewhere a set of chimes. Made a deep, mellow sound. A man in a striped vest and gilt buttons opens the door. I give him my credentials and tell him why I'm here. He leaves for a minute and then returns. Mr. Murphy, if you will come this way, please. We go down a hall. It's a very quiet hall. We turn a corner and there's more hall. The butler reaches a door and knocks. The door opens and there stands Miss Nora Desmond. I remember gazing at her in films when I was a tyke, but seeing her now is something of a shock. She's been worked over more than a few times with a plastic surgeon scalpel, but her face still looks old enough to be her own mother's. She's having a difficult time getting her eyes to focus, and by the fragrance, it's obvious she was sloshed. I think to myself that drunks often let their guard down. If I'm careful with her, she might just be loose-lipped enough to tell me something useful. Okie dokie. She doesn't have dialogue? What can I do for you? Hey, you praise me like dirt. I got no respect. I used to be soft by. I was an actress, a singer. Now what am I? Nothing. He doesn't give me the time of day. There's a lot of dollars. It's going to last forever. If this dollar is still missing, I'll get a whole estate. That was it?
That was it.
We didn't even get any dialogue options. It's my husband's company now, but it'll be mine. Oh, all we can do is ask about.
Mm-hmm.
It's like everything's changed if you ask me. I was a big. I gave all to him. That ain't great. This beauty beyond compare. Boy star. Oh, I was someone else. What? Game. I'm acting. Give me time to act. Like, nope. Too long.
Someone else wants to allow Percival.
Little Percival is he may just give what I want. Yeah. What he wants. TMS. Or he's a powerful man. Someday he'll be bigger than my husband. A man like that knows what he wants and takes it. He wants me. I'll tell you that. I don't know about that. She's no good trap. I say good riddance. No sweat off my nose. I say it doesn't deserve a cent of his money. I've been with him all these years, giving him she treats him like a cockroach. If he dies, he's gonna get rich. This isn't fair. She's only sales daughter anyway.
Classic Karen. Me, my.
Yep. And drunk.
Yeah, drunk, smoking, belligerent.
What does she think about Tex Murphy? Yeah, no, man, I can make some music together. Is Angela Andretti? Oh, nothing about that. TMS? I'm chaser out of me. My whole comment, so it's good with mine.
That's everybody.
I'm gonna go pass out now. Well, I mean, we got a new name.
Okay.
I still want to get that photo. There's got to be film somewhere. Oh, have we saved the game recently?
No, we have not.
We should probably go back to Texas office and save. It is about that time anyway.
Okay. Yeah, we need to be more careful about that too. Saving often.
Because this isn't one where we can just like pick up and like type in names that we learned last time ago. Last time ago? What do you mean file not found? Game?
What? Save. File not found.
What do you mean file not found? Game? Wait, do you have to type in a file down there?
No, I'm trying to save.
What if you like type it in? Because I mean, you have a cursor. Type in like a 1.
Okay.
And now, enter, and then save. Okay, that's how you do it. Okay, I was panicking for. Yeah, okay, so now we have 1. We can load 1. And now, unfortunately, is this already? Do you wish to overwrite it? No, don't overwrite it. Okay, and now the issue is actually getting out of the game, which involves alt-tabbing, unfortunately. But I think that's it for this week. Next week, hopefully, no more COVID, no more.
I mean, I've already got it. The only person that can get it now is you. You're like virtually immune a certain point past getting it once. Now, in a couple of months, I think I could get it again. But
The crazy thing is, I think I'm like the only person at work who has never gotten COVID this entire COVID experience.
Yeah, there's other people that have already had it like twice, 3 times. This was my first time getting it.
It's like, I don't even know how that happened. But hopefully next week, no craziness, no nonsense. We can get back together and continue this nonsense. And I have no idea what we're going to do. We have names. We have dialogue trees that lead to dead ends. We have a photo we need to take, but we need to find the film. I have no idea how to get the film other than a What am I trying to say? Photographer? Is that what I'm trying to say?
I have no idea what you're trying to say anymore.
But I have no idea what we need to say to him to make him nice to us. But anyway, in the meantime, did this make you laugh? Did this make you smile? Did this brighten your day in any way, shape, or form whatsoever? If it did, pass it on.
It was great when we used a bottle cap for a coin.
Well, I mean, it works.
Yeah, but it was heads or tails. Which one is it? I don't know. I thought you knew.
I stole that joke from Friends.
Oh, I didn't know you were making a joke. I thought that was just an in-the-moment thing.
No, that was intentional. Let's see, where was I? This is make you laugh, smile, brighten your day in any way, shape, or form. If it did, pass it on. Find someone you care about. Make them laugh. Make them smile. Brighten their day. It's the gift that keeps on giving. And with that, we will see you when we see you